Welcome to Card Shop Combos, Revenge of the Sith Lord Jafar. We're on Mars with Elon Musk.
We're not actually here, and I'm Bobby.
And I'm Steven. And this is Card Shop Talk or whatever it is that we just called it. We're going to call it something different every time.
Something will stick eventually.
Yeah, something will stick eventually. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Magic Game Day that happened this last week. And then you were in Louisville playing in the Team Constructed event.
Yeah, Team Constructed. I played Standard up there.
Yeah, which I'm excited about Standard. I know there's a lot of upsetness, that's a word, about the Aetherworks Marvel deck kind of being too good. But we actually had a really successful game day here. Wizards of the Coast picked out a really good promo. Glorybringer is a good card. It's a desirable card, and it's a dragon. So even if it wasn't playable, it's kind of one of those archetype races that people are really excited about collecting. So we had a really good turnout. We had 14 on Saturday, 20 on Sunday, which is good for a store our size, especially for game day. We don't usually get a huge turnout for those unless the promo is playable, and Wizards of the Coast picked some good ones. They picked some good F&M promos too.
Yeah, the F&M promo batch, they're really pushing it.
We've got Aether Hub. They're pushing it. Fatal Push is coming out in what, May, June, July, August? September. Yeah. So, and then when this coming next month in June, we've got Aether Hub, which is exciting.
Yeah, Hub next month is going to be good. That'll be a great one because it really does fit a lot of the meta right now. You know, Hubs.
Yeah.
You get the energy
really
for the
playable card.
Marvel, and it helps with the 3-color, and you know, it just fits in a lot of places.
Yeah. So people are excited about Wizards of the Coast F&M promos and stuff like that. More incentive to be a Wizards Play Network store. If you're ever thinking about that, you should totally do it. It's pretty easy as long as you have a storefront and a sign, and you're in kind of a business area. Wizards of the Coast usually will pass you right through, and their customer service, especially when dealing with retailers, is really, really good. So
all you got to do is meet those criteria.
Yeah, and that's not really that hard to do. So
it's just being a business.
Yeah, you just gotta take some pictures and send it to them. Not a big deal. Anyway, Magic Game Day was good. Like I said, we had a good turnout, and people got to play a lot of different decks. I saw a lot of different decks. I saw Black White Zombies. I saw, of course, Marvel. I saw the new. What is the new cycling deck? What is
New
that?
Perspectives.
New Perspectives. The new Perspectives deck was played, and it did pretty well. I saw some blue black zombies as well. So just kind of a nice mix for kind of a local casual atmosphere of things. Aetherworks Marvel did not dominate. I don't think it won either day. The aggro decks, I think, won out the day here.
Yeah.
I saw some interesting. I played against one too. I played against a few decks. I played against a black white tokens deck that was really cool. Played Oketra. I played against a black red aggro list that just played lots of 1-drops and 2-drops. It was really good too. So yeah, I would say Magic Game Day was a success, largely due to the desirable promo. The game day mat was cool too. It said "Worthy Champion."
Yeah.
I wasn't personally a huge fan of the art, but I think the most attractive thing about those mats is it's an official Wizards of the Coast mat, right? So it's official WotC product, and it says you're awesome on the mat. So when you roll it out, you can humble brag without actually saying anything and just be like, rolling out my Worthy Champion mat, my game day champion mat, anything like that, where Wizards of the Coast just acknowledges on your playmat that you're the greatest.
It's easy to be humble when you're the most humble.
When you're the most humble. So anyway, that was game day. I felt like the standard format was good.
Yeah.
Despite Aetherworks Marvel kind of making a really big showing over that weekend, especially. People were pretty pleased with the format, and they had a good time. We set the expectation of it's a free tournament. The only thing we're giving out is Wizards of the Coast promos. People were okay with that. They just came out to play Magic on a Saturday. And so, all in all, very pleased with it. Very thankful that Wizards of the Coast kind of organizes that kind of thing for us. And it went well.
Yeah. No, I had heard good things throughout the week, about how game day was pretty good and everyone had a great time.
Good. From us specifically, or just everyone?
From us specifically.
Oh, good.
Through
back to it.
The player network in our store,
Yes, the communication underground.
Yeah.
Where rumors are bred.
Yeah. Well, they had a pretty good reaction to game day.
That's good.
Well ran. The meta was nice because it was kind of open. Being a local meta, it's a little bit more welcoming, and since everyone was out and about at other events,
There was a
we
lot of the more competitive players over there in Louisville with you.
yeah, yeah, I was
So
run into a lot of people we
good and
knew.
bad.
It was good. Um, Louisville Open was quite interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us about that
I played 6 rounds before I scrubbed out.
one. That's good though.
I mean,
That's not bad. Did you win all six? You personally won all 6 rounds?
no,
Okay.
no. But
You
since it
should
was
have.
since it was team constructed, all I had to do was try my hardest to stall out so my other two teammates could carry the team.
Oh, okay. So they could come out because in team constructed they can come over and give you advice.
They can help, and also when two people win, you're done. Regardless of whether the third game is over or not,
Oh, I see.
you're done. So if
So you
you're
just had to survive.
all I had to do was hope that they win and survive.
Right, right. That's good. That's
Now,
good.
4 out of the 6 rounds were against Teamer Marvel, which, you know, um, everywhere I looked, it was Marvel mirror matches, and all I played
Or
was,
you versus Marvel.
or me playing against Teamer Marvel.
And what did you play over the weekend?
I played Mardu Gear Hulkamania. I
Mmm.
reanimated Gear Hulks all
Oh,
weekend.
baby, with Refurbish, right?
Refurbish
Yeah.
and Liliana Death's Majesty
She's
and
good.
Ever After. I had one particularly good game too with Aetherworks Marvel with Gideon's intervention
Hmm.
and naming Ulamog. So shutting down their major win con and the disappointed look on your opponent's face whenever they hit an Ulamog when they spend their Marvel
Hmm.
and they can't cast it because of a 4-drop enchantment.
It's pretty good.
It's priceless. It's literally priceless.
Just in case you don't know what Gideon's intervention is, it's 2 white and 2. It's an enchantment. After it comes into play, you name a card, and you and permanents you control cannot be damaged by that card, and opponents cannot cast cards with the same name as the name you named. That's a roundabout way of saying it, but it's basically that you just play it and they can't cast that card and it can't hurt you
Yeah.
or any
And
of your stuff.
during that game, at a particular point in time near the end, I had 4 Gear Hulks in play and had reanimated every single one of them. It was interesting to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He had taken game 1 with the grind out with his Whirler Virtuosos and Rogue
Right.
Refiners.
Because that's the backup plan for the Aetherworks Marvel deck is they just kind of beat you down with Thopters with Whirler Virtuoso, or they draw a bunch of cards with the other guy.
And
Renegade.
Tireless Tracker.
Oh, and then Tireless Tracker.
Tireless Tracker is really good making those clues. So, all in all, it was a great weekend. There was little innovation over the Pro Tour. Most of the Marvels decks were different in different fundamental ways.
More sweepers to kind of counter the zombie strategy.
Well, which was really unnecessary because I only hit zombies one time.
There weren't very many
And
zombie decks, which
there
is
weren't-
surprising
there-
considering
yeah.
it won the Pro Tour, right?
Well, yeah, it won the Pro Tour and it was cheaper to build than the Marvel deck, but I feel like the Marvel deck having parts and pieces from the Saheeli combo deck, just kind of made
The
it a more
spiritual successor to Saheeli.
yeah. If you can combo out and shut the game off on 4, why not?
Yeah.
In standard, that's pretty powerful, and there's very little that you can actually do about it.
And I don't think Wizards of the Coast likes that particular kind of strategy, especially in standard. I think it's more acceptable for the modern format where you have more answers. But I think Wizards of the Coast tries to stay away from turn 4 combos in standard.
I think they even try to keep it out of modern too. Like they want it to be like
Yeah, they
more
did
than
ban
4
Splinter
turns.
Twin.
Yeah, they banned Splinter Twin. They've banned
It makes it more
artifact
fun to watch,
lands.
and it also makes it a little more fun to play.
But it was all in all, it was a great event. Star City did a pretty good job running it.
No hiccups there.
No hiccups. I'm pretty sure from what I saw, most people had a teammate. Like it was pretty good. I feel like in going forward in the future, that would be something that we should offer here at Level Up.
Oh yeah, you had mentioned we should try that, so we will. I think we will. You've told me about it enough to where I'm interested to see. We've never run something like that at our store. I mean, our average attendance for events is anywhere from like 8 to 20.
Mhm.
so that may draw more people out. We would need, let's say, I guess we'd need at least 4 teams of 3, so to kind of run it. So
Yeah,
that'd be like 12
12 people.
players. I
Yeah.
think that's doable, and I'd be interested to try that because it would bring out. We talked about this before. It brings out all your Magic players, like all except for EDH. Sorry, EDH players.
Yeah, well, we
We could
do.
do 4-man constructed with
Ugh.
it. Just kidding.
Oh
I'm
God,
just kidding.
no.
But it brings out everybody, like the legacy, your closet
Mhm.
legacy player,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your
If you're a legacy player and you don't want to play standard, but you still want to play Magic, you have an opportunity to play Magic with your standard friends
you can
and
pretend to be friends with standard players
yeah, filthy casuals.
like me.
Yeah, and me. I mean, that's what I played with
Yeah,
standard.
yeah.
Or if you have a modern deck and you want to style on some kids, you've got your friend who plays Legacy that you're trying to be friends with, and then you've got that filthy standard scrub you don't want to talk to.
Yeah,
Like,
no, we bathe
yeah,
at
I
least
mean,
once every other day or so.
when I'm not busy buying singles to keep up with rotation, I
We're
do take a
showering,
bath.
not
Yeah,
together.
no,
That'd be weird. All
fan
right, this took
fanfics
a
are
dark turn.
crazy.
Anyway, yeah, but I think it brings out a lot of different people. So we'll give it a shot, and we'll let folks on the channel know how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, no, it'd be great to give that a shot because I particularly enjoyed it. The fact that you can communicate with your teammates like
And get advice, which is really cool because that makes you a better player.
that, and unfortunately for me, my teammates were fabulous, but my deck only runs in one direction, and there's
Mhm.
like
So there's not much advice they can give you
there
when
was
your strategy is play or draw Gear Hulks
yeah,
and play more Gear Hulks or
a-
draw them.
and they can't change the order of the top 3 cards on my library, so whenever I reanimate a red Gearhulk, that's just the way it is.
Right.
Um, very little changes that they could have made or anything because basically I kept the board pretty well controlled. Just
Hmm.
the bump and grind with marbles is rough.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just grind it out way better.
Yeah.
So
Well, hopefully there's enough hate in the format to kind of to counter Aetherworks Marvel. I know that it's a 4-drop, so it dies to fragmentize, but that's
it,
a sorcery.
it does to fragmentize.
I think there's probably enough artifact hate in the format to deal with it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know that if they ban it, maybe they unban Emrakul. Ban the Marvel, unban the Emrakul, or something.
I don't think they'll unban Emrakul, and I the reason why I don't think they'll unban Emrakul is because Standard is the most new player friendly format because you have easy access to all the cards via booster packs and stuff.
Yeah,
And if I'm a new player and I'm excited to come and play in kind of a semi-competitive event like FNM or something, and someone I don't know plays an Emrakul and then says, I get to take your turn and touch all your cards,
hmm
um, that makes for a bad experience for me as a new player. And Wizards of the Coast, I feel, one of the things they really want to do with the standard format is make it accessible to new players. And I know that can be frustrating to loyal veterans of the game because they're like, no, we want interesting games. We want a really interesting, complex standard
hmm
format and stuff like that. And I don't think Wizards of the Coast has forgotten about those people, but they also kind of want to make sure to make it a good experience for new players.
Oh
And
yeah.
Emrakul is not a good new player experience. I've had new players come up to me like dejected and be like, yeah, like I was doing okay, and then they played Emrakul and they played all my removal spells on my creatures, and
Were
now
you
I'm sad.
were you running tournaments whenever Annihilator was a thing?
Yes, actually,
Me
yeah.
too. There were no new players
Mm-mm.
because
It
Annihilator.
only takes once.
Yeah, you only have to have your permanents annihilated once to not get to play, to not want to play Magic ever
Yeah.
again.
Wizards of the Coast does not like land destruction. That was a mistake.
That was pretty rough,
Yeah.
and that can be an interesting scenario when someone comes to you as the TO and says, "Well, he destroyed all my permanents and I didn't get to play. This is no fun." How
Yeah.
do you respond to that?
Oh, sorry you didn't get to play Magic.
Better luck next time. Maybe they won't resolve an Eldrazi with Annihilator
Now, on
3.
the other end, it's super fun to play Magic and make it so that your opponent can't play Magic.
Oh
That's
my
the most
gosh.
fun.
When you soak up 100% of the fun in a game, Oh, it's just the best.
There's a balance somewhere, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll figure it out.
Yep. Yep. Well, hopefully Wizards figures it out before
Yeah,
we do.
we won't figure it out.
You
Wizards of
know,
the Coast will figure. We have faith.
I'm just gonna keep playing janky decks that
Oh yeah,
make me happy.
yeah. Play Magic to have fun.
I know it's such a novel concept. I don't know if it'll catch on.
I don't think so. We'll leave on that note, though. Thanks for watching. This has been Card Shop Talk.